Yes, I'm actually on holiday in Italy at the moment, but I wanted to make a very quick video about the plasma treatments. It's something that I think we already talked about on voltaicplasma.com, but we want to make it absolutely clear. There is one of the side effects of the plasma treatments, no matter what device you're going to use, the Plex or whatever, is that in a percentage of the cases, I'd say in the region of 10 to 5% of the people treated, especially if aftercare is not followed properly. And we actually see these sort of problems when the people who are treated after this fibroblast plasma treatments and so on, if they do use some products, some creams and so on, normally the red dots, number one, the healing progression is not very good at all. And these red dots at the point where the plasma dots were applied throughout the treatments usually stay there up until a few months after the treatment. But in all cases so far, they do disappear on their own accord without any further treatment. That's very, very important. They do disappear they have disappeared in all cases so far, and we have treated in thousands, and we have documented most of them, which you can actually watch on voltaicplasma.com and our YouTube channel. And so that is very, very important for people who perform this sort of treatments. Bear in mind. So this is something that happens especially when the people who you do the treatment on do not follow the aftercare and they are not in touch with you. They use, in say 95% of the cases, those people who actually disappear altogether, they do have no contact with you at all. And it is usually because they're using some products which they should not be using at all. Now, if you actually look at our case studies, you may find it, but we have so much recurrence of the same problem over and over again. Basically, these red dots are normally, once again, I want to repeat it, due to the poor aftercare, mainly using creams that they shouldn't be using. And if they stop using these creams sooner rather than later, the healing progression is going to get better and these red dots may disappear more quickly. So the main problem which you have with voltaic plasma treatments is, or fibroblast treatments, whatever you want to call them, is the aftercare. This is why we emphasize it so strongly in our online training and all the trainings that we do. So the aftercare is fundamental. So, and if these red dots appear, so far, none of them have stayed forever and they disappear on their own. That's very, very important. On their own. And you can not 100% prevent them, but you can reduce drastically the appearance of these red dots that normally last between a few weeks to a few months, depending on, again, the aftercare, mainly the aftercare, by making sure that the consent form is signed. And if you use our consent form online, we take care of everything. This is to say, not only do you get the right advice in the consent form, and you get it emailed to your client or yourself automatically in a PDF format, but you get also the aftercare protocol with it. So if something happens, basically you've got very much likely your back covered. So very, very important this. So make sure you use the right consent forms and make sure, of course, you use the right devices, but the right consent form, very, 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 very important. Okay, so that's a very quick video I wanted to make. It can be useful to many people.